Our two cents.
With Oscar.
Hey, welcome back to Our Two Cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means everything to me. It means the algorithm will keep putting me there so that I can keep going. It keeps me motivated. Every time I see that +1, it's a motivation. Every time I see a comment, it's a motivation. So I appreciate your motivation. Thank you. R2Cents, WOscar.com, R2Cents on all social media. Thank you for all your support. Happy Monday, March 6th. We are here. It came and went, and now it's gone, and it won't come back till another 12 months. February is long gone for everyone. Everyone, if you completed your February goals, congratulations to you. Congratulations. Let me give you a round of applause because you did it. You finished February on a high note. Unlike me, it was a low note. Just like I said a couple episodes ago, maybe sooner or later I'll eat my words, but I don't know. You know, I'm kind of, and it's an emotional roller coaster, I guess, right? One thing that was pushing me down a lot was I couldn't figure out how to make this goddamn video a lot clearer. And we finally did. We did, and we're here, and it's going to look better from here on out. And the thing that I learned in this past weekend is that I probably shouldn't have bought the camera that I was using. Although it's a late realization. I mean, I already threw the box. I can't return it. But we'll see what we can use it for. Because I wasn't liking the way it was doing the videos. It was horrible. It was too blurry. I don't know if it was the way I was downloading them. I don't know. But I never asked questions, just like anything else. I never ask, how is it done? I'll figure it out along the way. And it's what we do here at Our Two Cents. We figure it out on our own. We don't let no one help us. Why? Because we're kind of losers. And when we win, we want to take all the credit. That's why Our Two Cent does it that way. Because I'm just saying, to me, it's important to figure it out by myself. That said, I really need somebody's help in order for me to figure out how to move on from where I'm at. Because I've been thinking, I want to do better production on this. I want to have better production. I want to have better content. I want to have interesting conversations, which has been failing. But the more I think about why it's failing, the more I realize. I used to do it by how many messages I can send in a day. And I haven't done that. But recently we just been scrolling through TikTok without trying to find any content creators that would like to have a conversation with me, teach me about them. Not teach me, but tell me about their process, which is what I've done in every single other conversation, except the last couple of them. I think the last couple of them I've completely failed. Completely. Because I don't think I've gotten the most out of the conversations that I've been having. And I'm pretty sure you're going to notice the difference between if you go back, I say, I don't know, 20, 30 episodes. Maybe, no, let's go further back. 50 episodes back. I think it would have been better. I think they are better than the ones that have been recently. But, you know, it's a work in progress. It's everything that we've ever asked for, something to do. and now we don't want to do it, well, I think that's a problem. I think we got to figure out our priorities. Not we, but I. When I say we, I mean I. I'm talking about myself. Priorities are what's going to keep us moving along. If we prioritize what we need to do, then I guess it'll work. But I don't know. Now I'm just doing it off. I'm not taking any notes. I'm not doing no national day off because that got boring after a while. Because goddamn, how many days do we got to celebrate? Do we celebrate every day? I don't know. I don't like celebrating every day. Why? Because it diminishes every single other day. How? Well, if you're always celebrating something, well, the celebrations that are coming up that you're waiting for, they're probably not going to be as exciting as you think they are. But then again, I mean, we're still learning. And I realized that all of the great ones say people want to hear your personal opinion. People don't want nothing scripted. But there is a category of people that do want shit scripted. There are people who enjoy scripted shit. That's why it's been done forever, because people enjoy it. Hence, movies. All of them are scripted. None of them are off the cuff. Of course, there must be an actor that improvises a line or along the way, but the reality is that's scripted, and the non-scripted is also another thing that people enjoy. I don't know where I was going with that thought, but yeah. Recently, I just been complaining about shit. Everything is making me angry. Everything is making me bored of it. Everything. But I think it's because I'm a little on edge. No, that's what it was. I wasn't exercising. And speaking of being on edge, just because I wasn't exercising and everything felt fuzzy, it's just weird. Everybody's complaining about California, the rains in California, right? They were all complaining a couple of weeks back. Oh, too much rain. It's too cold. Well, that was me. But the thing that I was complaining about is the only thing I didn't mind the rain other than the cold, because goddamn, my garage is cold. I can't even get in there to work out because it's hard to break a sweat. It's hard to get my body going in order to have my warm up my body to work out. It's hard, especially when it's like fucking ice cold in there. Jesus Christ. And having the fucking heater in there turned on doesn't work because the garage door, it's not completely sealed. Maybe if I seal it correctly, maybe it'll fucking do something. But again, it's a big room and it doesn't take forever to heat. Usually heaters don't national. What's the word I'm looking for? Central heater unit doesn't go in the garage for some reason. But turning on a heater in there, it does help if I'm standing like right in front of it. But other than that, it's just gotten ridiculously how many weeks I've gone without exercising. When did it start raining? Literally about 3 weeks ago, right? Yeah. 3 weeks ago when it started raining. And that was literally the last time I worked out, 3 weeks ago. And the last couple of works out I got in, it was weird. I didn't feel motivated to do it. I think it was because no pre-workout. That's another thing that I've gotten into a habit of using, just pre-workout all the time. I understand that that much caffeine or whatever. Who knows what the hell they have? The C4, it's pretty good. Gets my skin itchy, but it's not like it used to. I need something stronger. Is there anything stronger than C4? I don't know. There's another one that I think I forgot the name of it, but it's like a purple bottle. It's like a purple container with a pre-workout in it. That one's pretty good. That one gets me itching a lot. And that's what I enjoy about working out. That itchy feeling. It just, the more you work out, the more you feel it and the more faster you get rid of it. Once it's gone, you just stay with the motivation. But I don't know how good that is. I mean, look at bodybuilders. The only problem they have is that they can't scratch their back because of all the muscles they have. So is it really bad? I wonder who can tell me. Is anybody out in the world can tell me if pre-workout is good or bad for you? Because I know the good benefits for it, which is getting your blood pumped to your muscles a lot easier. I don't know if that's good to do it that way. It might not be good. But yeah, there was a subject I had in mind too. There was a subject I was thinking about talking today. And just like every single other week, my mind just goes blank. I can't remember what I was supposed to be talking about. Although I was supposed to be talking about, let me see. People bitching about the rain in California. You know what's annoying about rain in California? All you motherfuckers that drive, all the drivers during the rain, you guys are idiots. It really shows that we don't get much rain in California because these people, they think that you could drive just as fast as when it's not raining. Have you ever heard of hydroplaning? People are dumb. People don't understand what hydroplaning is. Excuse me. This is how frustrating it is. Hydroplaning is basically you're floating on water. You're going so fast that your tires thought the water was the road. But the water is water, so there's no traction. There's nothing pushing you. And if more than 2 tires are up in the air on top of water, just gliding through it, well, guess what? Now you just lost control of your vehicle. You just crashed in the rain. Now, when the roads are bad in the rain, if my visibility is not as good as it is on a clear day, what do you think is going to happen? I'm going to ram into your dumbass because you decided to hydroplane and crash your goddamn car, and now you're stuck in the middle of the fucking freeway or whatever you call it in your state. Well, I'm talking about California, so it doesn't matter what the fuck you call it in your state or your country. Highway. I don't know what they're called. I was trying to think of other words, but I guess people get mad when you call it the freeway. I mean, only dumbasses get mad because you call it the freeway. Who in their right mind is going to get angry just because of what I call the freeway? I mean, look at the sign. It says freeway. What am I supposed to say? And also, people get mad when you say I'm going to the snow, especially non-Californians. I guess what they get mad about is that you don't have the choice if you want to go to the snow. You just have to live with it. That's what people get mad, especially non-Californians. It's so dumb. Anyways, but it seems like the world is getting hairier and hairier as we move along into the year. Now, I mean, I'm not an expert on anything. I'm barely learning how to do this. I'm barely keeping myself contained in order to not have a fucking panic attack and just, I don't know what to say. I'm just barely keeping my words together. They don't even make any sense, but it is what it is. We'll move along. But what I'm saying is, it seems like I had an idea. I had the idea of making a video every single day of what's happening around the world. And I don't know. There's a lot of things that stop me from doing things. It's just that I get on my own head. I've seen other people create worse content, but mine's pretty bad. Mine's bad. But I guess it's the level of confidence that you put in it. And if the level of confidence is not there, I mean, it's not going to show as at least half good of one of like, I mean, I've seen content where it's like, how does these people fucking have so many fucking followers, subscribers? But I guess is that you have to be genuine what we're doing here. Not writing shit down. Always Not even remembering what you have to say, just remembering the topic that you were going to talk about, which I find to be very difficult. I think that's the hardest shit that I could deal with, that I can't deal with. I always forget what the fuck I was going to say. That's not good. I think we need some alpha brain. When I started the podcast, you know what? I think that's what it was. I was taking those alpha brains, those nootropics. Those nootropics are good for the brain. They're good for memory. And I was good. And I see, this is what I was talking about at the beginning. That I remember my conversations being more genuine, more like I wanted to know. And I think it had a lot to do with those nootropics that I was taking. Those alpha brain did do their job. And I think those are the ones that got me focused in order to do what I wanted to start doing. And, here we are today, this far along the way. And it seems like we just started 6 months ago. Right. There was another thing. I wanted to do a stand-up, but only because I wanted to improve my ability of standing in front of a crowd. But I remember I was good at that. I remember a couple years, probably about 6-7 years ago, when I had that job where I was a coordinator. I was coordinating all the new hires, and there was times where it was 20 plus new hires, and I didn't have a problem just having the conversation of doing my presentation in front of them. And those were the years. I'm glad it happened in those years, but it also is worrying. It's worrying because I don't know what I might have done wrong. I forgot what I did wrong. I mean, it was years where I was trying to figure out my life still. And I'm just saying that it just happened to have worked out that way around that time. And I found it easy. But no, I didn't find it easy. I think I was just used to just fuck it. This is my job. This is what I got to do. Because I remember I did another presentation, like to a bigger crowd of people that already worked there. And I had already done my presentation in front of them. And in front of that crowd, I remember I did have issues. I remember my heart racing because it was a bigger crowd of people. I think it was like the whole warehouse that I was talking to in front. And I found it difficult to find my words, even though I was reading off a teleprompter, not a teleprompter, but a computer, the presentation that we had to do. And it was hard, but it was easy. I was able to do it. And I don't know what happened. After that job, I went into like a place where I wasn't talking to anybody, not even my old friends. And not even my new friends. I don't know. Speaking of friends, well, I mean, I think I had a conversation with a gentleman last week. I don't remember. I might have talked about it here on the previous episode, where I had a thought where I was like, I don't have friends. I just have acquaintances with like somebody that was like, you need to pick a better crowd of people to be your friends. Maybe I'm bad at picking friends. Maybe because every friend that I've had as of today, everybody's not around. Maybe it's because I was just focusing on my life and my family and all that. Maybe. But I don't know. I find it not interesting. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a certain word for this thought. How you say, I find it interesting. Interesting? Is the right word? I don't know. I guess people don't really understand when you're already building a family, because all the friends are gone. Everybody. And I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's just sometimes I think about like the things that I want to do, but I don't have a circle a circle for support other than, I mean, I do have a support circle. I do. But it's not the same as if it was like a group of friends where you're working together. And the times that I have exposed myself to those certain friendships, it's the times that I felt like more betrayed. I mean, let's not go far. Let's go back about 200 episodes. Where's 281? Of course, yeah, this is 281. Let's go back 200 episodes when I was working with Michael, right? That was, I thought that was a genuine friendship. It might have been, but it's just turning sour the longer it goes. Maybe it's me. Maybe. But I'm the one that's always there for the friends. And maybe that's why I think of friendships this way. Maybe I don't find friendships in anything. I don't think friends are... See, because people will always betray you, even your closest friend. Talk to anybody that has had a close friend. They will tell you how their close friend has betrayed them. It always happens. It never fails. I mean, what are the chances that you're going to have a good friend that the friendship's never going to let you down? I mean, any friendship, it always works out that somebody lets somebody down, and that's the end of the friendship. And I don't have the patience to deal with people who let you down. Right? Because people who let you down, and obviously they let you down because you gave them your trust. Whatever that means, right? Whatever that means to you, that's what that means. Friendship should be a two-way road. Hey, you're my friend, I'm your friend. Boom. I'm not expecting anything, but the friendship is just what it requires. You to be my friend, not to be an asshole. Right? But most people don't see it that way. Most people see it as if that gives you, just because I'm your friend, it gives you the right to treat me like a fucking idiot. And that's been in every single instance of friendship that I've had. In the 32 years of my life that I've been on this fucking planet, it's always been that way. Every friendship that I've acquired, it always goes sour. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the type of friends that I seek out in the world. But it always goes sour. Now, I'd like to see a genuine friendship that has lasted through thick and thin, that has never gone sour. It doesn't happen. I mean, I guess you have to learn how to tolerate people. And that's what I was probably saying. That is probably me. It's probably me. But one part of me tells me, who gives a fuck if it's you? You keep doing you, and if they're your friends, they're going to accept you how you are. Isn't that what everybody says? But again, it might be me. It might be me. But I don't understand when people expect you to be your friend and then, and then they turn around and act a certain way. What is the certain way I mean? Act as if you're supposed to know the thing. But I don't even know. I think it's probably me. Well, I do hang up on people. If you start acting stupid when I'm fucking trying to tell you what you did wrong, and it's not my fucking fault. If you act stupid, I'm just gonna cut the conversation, because I've said it before. I'm one that avoids every single confrontation. I'll even go out of my way to avoid the confrontation. Why? Because Oscar, from our 2 cents, has a short fuse. A very short fuse. Right? I don't want to start anything because it'll turn around and get bigger than what it needs to be. So therefore, I will abort and not have a conversation, and it's over. Because why? Because I know how short my fuse is. If I'm already angry and you come up with some stupid shit, stupid smart ass shit, well, guess what? You just did it. That's all I needed. Now I'm fucking pissed. Now I don't even want to deal with your ass. Now I don't even want to talk to you because you're not fucking willing to understand that I'm telling you that you fucked up. The shit is not where it was supposed to be, and it is your job to keep the shit where it was supposed to be. But I'm the asshole for pointing out what you're supposed to be doing when you know what the fuck your job is. I'm speaking about something very specific. It's very frustrating. So don't try to turn around and act like as if I'm the disrespectful one because I hung up on you because I didn't want to fucking continue yelling at you on the phone. Don't pretend that. Don't pretend that. Because it's not that way. That's the kind of friendship that I have, that I build. And if for some reason or another, I mean, you don't like the friendship that I'm offering, what do you want me to do? I can't make you do anything. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. So don't turn around and say, oh, well, fuck you, bitch. You like hanging up on people. No. I don't like hanging up on anybody. I like finishing my point. But if it gets to the point where the confrontation is getting to a point where my fuse is already lit, I'm going to do everything I can to eject that conversation, to eject from that conversation, to not have to deal with the frustration and anger that I'm feeling because of your dumbass. But I'm just saying, that's what I think of friendship. Friendships are just acquaintances, close acquaintance. There is really nobody that'll understand you better than what you're supposed to be as a friend. Did that make sense? That didn't even make sense in my head. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, anyways. Now, I remember what I was supposed to be talking about. I was supposed to be talking about what happened in Brazil. Did you know what happened in Brazil? Well, if you didn't, let me tell you. So, I have a memory of when the Catholics have the Holy Week, which is the week where they crucify Jesus Christ, right? I remember that was done in March, April were the dates. I don't remember the fucking weeks, but I remember the months being March and April. Why are we celebrating Holy Week in February? And people love pointing out, oh, Jesus Christ is angry at everybody because of the way everybody behaves, the way everybody acts. Oh, Jesus Christ got mad at people in Brazil because they were making fun of him. So you mean to tell me that the almighty powerful gets mad when you make fun of him, but he doesn't bat a single fucking eye when the people that are supposed to be their followers, their own pastors, their own guide, the guide for the public, all those people, when they violate and do all the pedophile shit to kids, he doesn't give a fuck about that? Everything online about what happened in Brazil after the fucking parade where they fucking beat up Jesus Christ, which is hilarious, I think. That's hilarious. I mean, who else has the balls to do that? I mean, a country that's supposed to be super Catholic, they went above and beyond to what they call to disrespect Jesus Christ, to disrespect their religion. You mean to tell me he got mad because somebody made fun of him, because humans made fun of him, but he doesn't do nothing about all the kids being trafficked? So what are you going to say? Oh, well, Jesus Christ works in mysterious ways. Well, that's fucking mysterious if he only gets mad when you make fun of him. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I don't think the religion or the form of a spirituality that we've been taught, or that bullshit about the Bible, I don't think that's fucking it. Translations get lost. There's words in the Bible that they don't even know how to translate them. So they just fucking translate them. Like, for example, right? Doors. They're represented as an open bucket or some shit like that, right? It's a whole different representation of what that's supposed to mean. What it meant then doesn't mean today because we use different things today. So again, you mean to tell me the dude gets mad because they make fun of him, but he doesn't do nothing about all the kids that are being trafficked? Right? What did we learn from Epstein Island? What did we learn from there? Did we not learn that there is a whole fucking ring of pedophiles that rule the world? And you mean to tell me he doesn't get mad about that? You tell me that Jesus got mad because people made fun of him in Brazil, but he doesn't do anything about what's going on in Russia? Ukraine? You mean to tell me he's not going to do nothing about Ukraine? All those people that are being killed? You hear what they have? They have that fucking bomb that takes the oxygen out of the area. The whole fucking area stays without oxygen. I don't know for how long. I don't know how far from the explosion. But the point is that bomb takes the oxygen out of the area. How? I don't fucking know how that worked. But you mean to tell me your almighty savior doesn't get mad about that? You mean to tell me the almighty savior doesn't get mad about all the people that are being trafficked, all the slaves that are being enslaved today? But he gets mad because they made fun of him. That's pretty interesting. That just goes to show how much of an ego what you believe it has. That ego is fucking as thick as fucking Lizzo. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody's belief, but I'm asking the question. He only cares when you make fun of him? Because that's what every single video that I've seen. Oh, Jesus punished Brazil because they made fun of him. Oh, Jesus was punishing Brazil because of this and that. Oh, look how they were dragging Jesus and that made me angry. You don't get angry when you hear about Pedophile Island? You don't get angry about that? I mean, it just goes to show what's important to people. It seems like mostly to everybody, what's important is don't make fun of Jesus. Because if you make fun of Jesus, he will punish you. But all the raping, all the killing, that's fine. He don't give a fuck about that. That's what everybody is saying. And it goes to show, why are we in the situation that we're in? War started because of religion, and now it's kept going because of fucking money and power. Russia cannot keep the power. Russia is, according to what it seems, at least it seems what I'm seeing from, I'm not an expert, like I said at the beginning. What the fuck am I talking about? What the fuck do I know? But it seems like people are happy and content seeing how God punishes everybody that makes fun of him. But nobody bats an eye when they hear about, oh, Pedophile Island. Everybody's like, oh, we want justice. Oh, we want this. But nobody's actually doing anything. Everybody is just screaming, oh, I'm just waiting for them to release the documents and I'm going to sit here and read them for you. But what are you going to do about it? You're going to do the same shit that I'm going to do. Nothing. So quit that fucking bullshit that everybody is, oh, Jesus is angry at Brazil because they made fun of him and that's why he punished them with the flood. So your almighty, loving, kind God cares about when you make fun of him, but he doesn't give a fuck about children and humans being enslaved and people making mistakes and him proving to people that, yes, I'm real and I'm here and you should do good and you should believe in me. He doesn't give a fuck about any of that. Why? Because God gives you free will. So if he gave me free will, why is he punishing me because I made fun of him? That's like saying I'll be better off living in fucking North Korea, knowing very damn well that I can't fucking make fun of the fucking government over there. Why? Look at what happened to that dude in the 90s. He went over there, tried to fucking steal a fucking portrait off the wall. They caught him. Guess what? Death penalty to that guy. He fucked up going over there to try to do what you are able to do here. You have the freedom to steal. Sure, you might go to jail, but you're not going to get killed. In a couple months, years, you'll be out. That's fine. Not a problem. You stole. Well, this is how we're going to fix it. You're going to go to jail. That's it. That's exactly like that's what it is. Like me saying I'll be better off in North Korea when I know very damn well I'm not. Everybody knows. Everybody understands that nobody's going to be better in North Korea. But a great man once said, some people just want to watch the world burn. And speaking of watching the world burn, what about that dude? See, this is an embarrassment as an American that I am. That fucking asshole that went to war and just to gather intel, just to move to Russia and say, hey, I went over there and gathered all this intel. I'm on your side. That's more disrespectful than making fun of your religion. That has more, what's the word I'm looking for? Consequences than you making fun of Jesus. That has real consequences. Obviously, a flood. You mean, okay, let's talk about the flood, right? Let me go back a little bit. For weeks and about 2-3, maybe about a month prior, 3 weeks or so. Let's just go 3 weeks. Probably 3 weeks prior to all the rains that we just received here in California. Everybody knew it was going to rain. Everybody knew a hard rain was coming the following weeks. Everybody knew it. You mean to tell me in Brazil they didn't know? Nobody was watching the fucking skies. Nobody was watching the radars. So people knew what was coming. They just decided to stay there. They just decided to celebrate because obviously not celebrating anything is more important than saving yourself from a fucking flood that's coming that, frankly, everybody knew. So how is that a punishment if everybody knew that the rain were coming? The rain was coming. Everybody knew it was going to be a wet couple of weeks around this side of the, at least on our side. Everybody knew, at least on California, right? Everybody knew there was rain coming. Unless you're one of those weirdos that they never pay attention to the news, then maybe you didn't know. Maybe. I don't know. I just find it frustrating that people want to correlate something bad happening and making it seem like, yes, it's the Lord's punishment. Yes, the Lord will punish you if you make fun of him. But it's okay. It's okay if you rape children. He won't punish you now. He's only going to punish you when you die, and you're going to pay for those sins when you die. As if when you're dead, it matters. It doesn't matter when you're dead. The punishment should be during the life. And most of those creepy people that commit more of those crimes, they're the filthy rich. And let me tell you, they're doing fine. They don't seem like they're struggling. They don't seem like they're suffering from their fucking crimes or whatever they fucking did. Or from not suffering for their sins. I mean, not crimes, but sins. Even their crimes, they don't suffer. Because they got money to pay fucking lawyers. Right? That's the fucking loophole. They go to church. They give their 10%. Therefore, God forgives their sins. So, reality, God didn't fucking punish anybody. We've done what we've done to the planet, and that's why the planet is responding the way it is. And it might be normal that the weather or the climate is changing. It might be normal that it probably changes every certain amount of time, and we're just probably at that time again. We know that the climate's never been stable. So, I mean, I don't know. But anyways, I was asking, Holy Week, it was March, April, dude. I remember. I mean, shit's happening because you guys keep moving all the fucking dates and God's not liking it. That's why he fucking punishes everybody, because you guys keep doing it in the wrong fucking year. Every year it changes. It went from April to now February. What is gonna be next? Fucking in December during Christmas? I don't understand. I don't understand why the days have changed. But it's interesting to me to know that God is out there punishing people for making fun of them, but not punishing any other crime out there. That's okay. He'll punish those when they die, because that's important only when you die, not when you're alive. When you're alive, don't make fun of the guy, because he will punish you. That's what people believe in, I guess, at least. Anyways, this was fun. I always have these amazing thoughts, and today I was able to remember it in the middle of what I was doing, and I didn't think I was going to remember. I thought I was going to be, oh, it's gone forever. I won't remember. Help me out, somebody. That's why it's good having, I guess, help. That's why it's good having friends that are willing to help you and give you a hand and figure out how to make this work. But anyways, it was fun and amazing. This was fun. I enjoyed having this thought, and I don't know what I was doing it wrong. See, I was fucked up. This was our 2 cents with your host, Oscar, and have a wonderful week. Enjoy. Deuces.